Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining me today. If this is your first time watching my video, my name is Tantra Goddess and I make intuitive videos for the collective. If you have not subscribed, make sure you subscribe now, like and share. Your support to this channel will serve as an encouragement to continue to make these videos. Thank you. Today we're going to be talking about Saturn entering Pisces on the 7th of March, same day as the full moon in Virgo. Saturn represents maturity, mystery, discipline, responsibility, restriction, seriousness, and life lesson. Saturn is old, cold, and slow, and this is why it takes 29 and a half years to orbit the Sun. However, it spends 2.5 years in each zodiac sign. The two zodiac signs ruled by Saturn are Aquarius and Capricorn. Its ruling house are 10th and 11th house. Pisces, on the other hand, is a water sign and it represents spirituality, dreamy, intuition, idealism, delusion, glamorous, creative, artistic, and shadow work. Pisces is a mutable sign along with Virgo, Gemini, and Sagittarius. It is ruled by Neptune, and people who are born on February 19 to March 20 are considered to be a Piscean, which is symbolized by a fish. Now, what happens when we have Saturn in the sign of Pisces? Saturn in Pisces this year, which is the 7 numeric year, is going to bring restriction, maturity in our creativity, spirituality, ambition, goals, and our ideas. This could also mean discipline and seriousness in spirituality. Discipline in the way that we do our business, in the way that we partner with others, discipline in justice overall, discipline in entertainment. Either we are forced to learn how to live with these things or we are being stripped of these things. And for some, it might be how you acquire these certain qualities, depend on your Saturn position and aspect. This can also mean it is a time to put in the responsibility and discipline to achieve all that you want and hope for. So now we're going to get into the signs with Aries rising. Saturn will be in your 12th house, and Saturn here will teach you how you need to keep track of reality instead of always being in a dreamy state. 12th house represents hidden matters, self-destruction, vulnerabilities, feelings of insecurities. This is a good time to make use of your artistic talent and psychic abilities because this will be very potent at this time and you need to learn how to ground yourself. Remedy is for you to meditate daily if you can, as this will help you balance your hot temper, impatience, and wastefulness. Wastefulness when Saturn is transiting your 12th house can teach us a lesson on loss. Also, Saturn in Pisces for you will make you want to isolate more and will teach you how to discipline in your spirituality. Another remedy is to give more and care and make sacrifice for those that needs it the most. So next I'm going to be jumping into the next sign, which is Taurus. For Taurus rising, Saturn will be in your 11th house. Saturn here will teach you how to discern when it comes to your relationship with others and how they influence your life. 11th house is the house of Saturn and it represents hopes, society, group activities. Beware of people who want to use you but pretend to be your friends or acquaintance. Your lesson here is to learn how to set boundaries and discern with your inner intuition. If this does not feel right, then it's not right. Don't make excuses for it. Else Saturn will teach you a bigger lesson, which might be painful than you realize. Keep your hopes up and wishes to yourself. Remedy is to simply follow and trust your intuition. If you're the type that do not trust your own judgment, then I will recommend yoga or meditation to help you feel grounded so you can start trusting yourself more. Also, you need to meet collective mind that will help stabilize your goal again. This depends on where Saturn is positioned in your sign. Next, I'll be moving into Gemini rising. Saturn will be in your 10th house. With Saturn here, you might have a rough time, but you know that you will skate through. 10th house is the house of Saturn and it represents success, career, goals, father figure, status. So be rest assured that every tough situation you go through in your work is for a greater reward. However, beware of dishonesty people at your work and in your business partnership. Saturn in Pisces in the 10th house will teach us life lessons about compassion at work, or maybe less compassion and how we identify ourselves to our job. It might also be calling beyond how we make a living or how we can grow on the spiritual and mental plane. Just know whatever this is, it will have a successful outcome. So embrace the flow and tap into your intuition. For Cancer rising, Saturn will be in your ninth house. Ninth house is the house of expansion, education, philosophy, religion, travel, and distance. Saturn here teach you that you need to break out of old belief, thought patterns, habits, and how to take chances. You will feel like you're taking more risks than you normally will, and you'll be embracing more of your spirituality, higher mind, or even changing your beliefs to fit into your daily routine and everyday life. Meditation is a good remedy to balance your mind. You also need to get out of your comfort zone for success in work and business. You must beware of being too opinionated and gambling. Next, I'll be moving into Leo rising. Saturn will be in your 8th house. 8th house is the house of transformation, psychic abilities, sexuality, inheritance, and rebirth. Saturn here will give life lessons about your shared resources like tax, loan, and inheritance. It could also be transformational things that make you resentful. Saturn in Pisces in the 8th house can bring success in business with finances, but of course, this will be after a rough start. If Saturn is well placed, you might not feel the negative aspect. Remember to embrace this change and release all resentment. Shadow work will help to release pain, resentment that you have held on for a long time. This can help you scale through this transit easily. If not, you might get trapped in your memories of the past. Your psychic abilities are very high, and you can use it as a doorway to your higher mind. Meditation and yoga can be helpful also. Next, I'll be moving into Virgo rising. This transit would take place in your 7th house of marriage, relationship, agreement, partnership. The transit of Saturn in the 7th house generally can cause a new marriage, end of marriage, or delay in marriage. If you have a good aspect of Saturn in your birth chart, avoid trying to take control. Know that when the time is right, it will happen for you. You may be forced to learn how to compromise in your relationship or partnership, or you might become more inclined towards helping elderly people. Remedy here is to set boundaries so you don't have to compromise and lose yourself in the process. Also, yoga and meditation is recommended during this time. Next, I'll be doing the Libra rising. For Libra rising, Saturn will be transiting your 6th house of work, service to others, health, routine, pet, enemies, and improvement. Saturn transiting the 6th house in astrology can be beneficial as it can help fight against enemy and conquer enemies. However, it can cause health problems and work problems if Saturn is badly expected. You can also be lazy and overworking during this time. Overall, this is a good transit for Saturn in Pisces as it can bring structure to your spirituality and your creative talents. You will prioritize your spirituality, your work environment, and competence. You might even be thinking of working from home or wanting to change the kind of job you are accustomed to. This will be a good time to do that. Remedy for this transit is to take care of your health, eat healthy, exercise often, perhaps through meditation or yoga. For Scorpio rising, Saturn will be in your fifth house. Fifth house represents creativity, children, entertainment, celebration, pleasure, strength, and taking time off the reality of daily lives. With Saturn in Pisces transiting your fifth house, it can indicate restriction, limitation on the pursuit of pleasure if you're someone who's too serious to have fun or who works too much. This transit can possibly involve having children or relationship in the life of your children. This involves transformation in spirituality. You could also see pleasure in creating a new belief, and pleasure will be something different that it has always been for you. Your creativity will get better, and meditation will help you create a new path and doors for you depending on where Saturn is expected in your birth chart. Next, I'll be doing Sagittarius rising. This transit will take place in your fourth house of mother, home, family, properties, past, and security. This transit can help you do some serious shadow work as it can help you get rid of past beliefs, family background, religion, heritage, and for people with difficult childhood. Saturn will help you to support others, deal with difficult relationship, or make peace within your own life. Your physical security might be tested, or you could enjoy a more peaceful and good home in this period. Remedy is to let go of limitation, like feeling alone when it comes to opportunities. Release yourself from the attachment of old beliefs that you've surrounded yourself in, or it might be goals that you've set for yourself earlier in life. Do not resist the transformation of Saturn in your home. Instead, use it as an opportunity to release, reorganize, and grow your soul. For Capricorn rising, this transit will take place in your third house of communication, information, speaking, short journey, neighborhood, close relationship, like friendships, siblings, relatives. There will be success in writing and teaching during this transit. Saturn and Pisces in the third house can impact your conscious thinking and your mind. Your way of communicating and disseminating information may be tested by Saturn. You will either need to improve your communication skills or how you network, or maybe how you engage and communicate with others, which will make you isolate more. And this can be positive for learning and gathering information. Overall, this is a favorable transit, but of course, Saturn has its good and bad aspects. Remedy for this transit is to meditate. This will keep your day to day life schedule structured without being overwhelmed. For Aquarius rising, this transit will take place in your second house of money, self worth, freedom, food, possession, and material goods. Saturn here will teach you life lessons about what you deem worthy. If you're someone who spends lavishly, it might teach you how to be responsible with your finances. Here, Saturn showing you how to know your worth and your self esteem without wealth, or how to balance your budget when it comes to wealth, our earning capacity, and attitude towards money. Then in dreamy Pisces in the second house could move slow in accumulating wealth or taking away wealth. Plenty of common sense is needed during this transit to come out victorious. Practice meditation for clarity and follow your intuition. This is not a good time to start a business, as things might be slow or may lead to frustration or depression. Pisces rising. Saturn will be in your first house. The first house represents artwork, our image, sense of self, physical health, early life, appearance, and a mixture of our dream, goals, fears, memories, and talents. At this time, you will face the reality of who you are and how you present yourself to others. Saturn in Pisces in the first may affect you in a good or bad way. You may lack self confidence or spirituality at this time, but this is a way of Saturn helping you to be more realistical and understand how to navigate through obstacles. Your hard work will pay off as Saturn will reward you later despite difficulties. The work you put in on yourself now can lay the foundation for the future success. Remedy is to take good care of your physical health, appearance, because when you feel good, your confidence is boosted and you can overcome any lack of sense. Thank you guys for watching. That is all that I have for you. I see you next time on my video. Bye bye.